What's up, guys? It is another super rainy day out here in San Diego. It's the third day it's been raining straight. And I heard on the radio today that it is the seventh wettest day of all time already as of noon today. And that's absolutely insane because I think they said the current record, all-time high, wettest day here was in 1884 or something like that. Just wild. But it's not really raining as hard anymore. And honestly, I was stuck in my car for 2 hours because it was coming down so hard. And then there was this moment when it just stopped. Like it was coming down full blown. And then boom, like a light switch, it was just off. And then it was kind of sunny out. And I was thinking to myself, maybe this is kind of like what I'm going through now. I got stuck in this rut for 5 days. And then hopefully it just stops. I just come out of it all of a sudden. And that's what I'm hoping for. But I know that obviously if that happens that quickly, then I could go back into it that quickly. But this is just something that I'm pretty familiar with at this point. I've dealt with depression and coming in and out of it now for 3 years, like I said yesterday. And if you guys know what this is like, I'm sure you do. But just in case you don't, when you have mental health problems, it's kind of like a drug addict situation where you can be doing really well and then all of a sudden you'll, like a light switch, snap, you'll relapse right back into it. And usually it's caused by some kind of trigger or something bad happening. For me, I think it was just the amount of alcohol I drank in Vegas and just being in a bad headspace for the last 2 days. It sent me into this spiral where I was thinking only about all the stuff that's wrong in my life, which I think has value, but in the case of mental health, it can really spiral you down. And then I'm so used to negative thinking. When I was in Arizona, I did it for a whole year. So I have this really well-established brain pathway that's just, hey, Preston, you're fucking up. Hey, Preston, you need to work on this. You need to do that. You need to do this. And it just completely ignores everything that's going well in my life. And honestly, today, that's what I've been focusing on. I've just been thinking, yeah, there is a lot of stuff that I have to work on, but I don't want to be this bitchy, moany, whiny person. And since I'm doing this publicly, it's kind of coming across that way. But really what's happening is I'm just voicing what's going on in my head to you guys. I'm not necessarily looking for support or anything. I'm just documenting my journey through this whole stage of life that I'm in. And that's just the reality of it. Because normally if I'm out in public or if I'm with friends, you would never hear this out of me. And I think unless it's a really serious situation, most of my friends probably only know me for this funny guy. Like I was class clown in high school, and I really do have a sense of humor pretty much at all times when I'm around others. But when I'm by myself, there's this other side of me. And I think a lot of people who are funny have this. I've heard of this with a lot of comedians out there, that if there's someone out there who's so happy, so funny, so whatever, there's usually the other side of the scale, and for the most part, that's private. But obviously, because of this whole project, I've been revealing that to you guys. So yeah, I mean, I'm somewhat embarrassed about it because it does come across as whiny and complainy and moany. But it's just my reality, It's just the way I am. And right now, for today, I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to stop it like the rain stopped today. And just focus on everything that I can use to my advantage and just come out of this and maybe learn from it and just avoid something like this happening in the future, which I'm currently trying to figure out how I can do that. I think maybe just being aware of when I'm in a good place and trying to protect my energy. Because I think going to Vegas and putting myself in a situation that I knew was risky in a time when I was doing well kind of set me up for failure, and I feel stupid about that, but you know what, it is what it is. I learned from it, and now all I can do is just make the most of the situation I have and try and make moves in the future that are going to better myself. And that's really all there is to it, man. So if you guys are going through something like this too, just know that if you relapse, if you go back into the hole, if you go back into your negative thought patterns, it's okay. You're not the only one. I'm out here doing the same exact thing, feeling the exact same thing. And that's just the reality that some of us have. And I hope that if you guys don't have that, you can see someone like me or other people who are like me, and appreciate that you have things a little bit easier in terms of your mental health, because not all of us do. So yeah, that's my message for today. That's all I gotta say. I hope the rain lets up. It's slowing down out here, and it's slowing down in here. So hopefully tomorrow will be a good day, because I think I'm seeing a rainbow forming. I'll see you guys later.